The being already belongs to the path, and no longer questions it. It is an attentive listener to itself and aware of its sovereignty. Everything and anything can now be reduced to the same principle which the being already understands. An unknown being, faceless, with a subtle, penetrating invisibility. It is the sole agent of concepts. Whoever reads, knows. Practical knowledge comes from practice, whose means are given. The foundation can only be achieved through the constant work of the being in its laboratory. In the end, full glory and light will be granted through its own conquest. Let the being explore the depths of the earth, mine the metals, and find the hidden stone that will transform it into the master of itself, of everything, and of everyone. The same fire that produces life is the one that transforms it. This fire is highly visible, but so many concepts and divisions are placed upon it, that it seems to have diminished in strength and visibility. Nevertheless, every action of the being utilizes it, and nothing is done without its use. The discovery of the being reveals the consciousness that discovers the fire. The perception of unity this brings is natural to the agent who is not new. The fire resides in the very matter that transforms and consumes. One sustains the other, just as the sun sustains the fire that consumes it. The fire is part of a visible and warm matter, whose purpose lies in understanding, and thus, as long as it is not understood, it is endless, appearing as life in transformations. In the pursuit of understanding, beings will often integrate and rely on the complicity of the inherent magic within each, forming a pure, honest society free of vulgar visions. The most powerful forces, invisibly and naturally, will come together, much like the book, which surrenders itself at the center of the altar of knowledge. Purity and innocence commune in this society, which asks nothing of the being, where there are no mysteries, and which ushers in a moment where all dogmas, rituals, records, and impositions are dismissed. The being that discovers its uniqueness hears its own voice. To be alone is to be in everything, without any loneliness. The individual journey toward fulfillment is crowned with respect and love for all things and beings, establishing the complicity the being carries. Understand with utmost clarity the concept of non-belonging, for doubts planted and not harvested will impose unnecessary bonds on the being, hindering it, as unity is not union, while union remains necessary, there will be no unity. Nor does union create strength, but strength fosters complicity and community.